We can often see this problem exacerbated by having isolation among different teams that are in-house, cloud-based, and automation very much becomes a linchpin for overcoming these silos that are being created, be they on cloud or on premise or on a SaaS platform even. And we can do that by implementing automation workflows and breaking down the barriers that exist between the different platforms, because essentially we can use that singular platform to reach out into different areas that we need, regardless of where they are, which is a very important concept in ensuring tasks are executed with precision and reducing the risk of human errors. And therefore we're increasing the operational efficiency overall, but we're also enabling people in the central operational teams to be able to do their jobs regardless of where ultimately that technology is lying, whether it be in the cloud or on an on-premise solution. And we are reducing the need for people to be involved in that as well all the time, because we don't need to rely on those cloud teams to execute the operational tasks anymore that are occurring. We can do them from within the singular platform. We can enable our operational teams to be able to execute those themselves in a much more efficient manner. It's also important to highlight how the strategic cloud. It's also important to highlight how the strategic cloud adoption should align with the broader business goals. Automation plays a pivotal role in this alignment by incorporating automation, and the CIOs can then have the ability to have visibility into everything that's happening within the organization, whether it be on-prem or in the cloud. But also we can then increase the operational resilience and flexibility that we have to execute that, and the cost of everything in total, because we're removing a lot of the inefficiencies which cause the cost. We're removing a lot of the blockers which cause a cost increase as well. We also don't have to rely on specialist teams anymore within the cloud to execute the tasks that we need on a daily basis, because we can have these inside our automation platform. And even specialist tasks that need executing on a non-daily basis can be executed within the platform as well, because we can allow the ability for operational teams to do these for themselves. And that really is a very large part of the benefit of having a singular automation platform, in terms of reducing that dependency on those teams, and therefore taking their time up doing these things as well, which of course is an additional cost, as well as the cost of simply having the inefficiency in the first place of waiting for that team to do everything that you need to do. We can also talk about efficient vendor management in terms of streamlining everything for a unified strategy and platform. If we have one platform and one strategy, then it becomes very easy to define how we want the organization to act as a whole and to disseminate that. If we have multiple different platforms and multiple different strategies and multiple different ways of doing things, it certainly becomes very hard to manage that from a one central point, because everyone's doing their own thing and we're having to fit in with everything that they're doing. It's very hard for an operational team to come to grips with that, and having 3 different ways of working come at them. But if we bring that into one singular platform, and the automation becomes the driving force between interconnecting the siloed teams and providing them self-service options to do those things that they rely on all these different teams for, then those empowered operational teams can then operate much more efficiently doing their tasks, regardless of whether they're in the cloud or on premise.